when you train to become an orthopedic surgeon, you go through 4 years of medical school at least, and then you do 5 to 6 years of residency training. So this is when you're like an apprentice doctor. You're just starting out in your late 20s, early 30s. So every day you're doing something different. But then your fellowship, you do that for about a year generally, and you just do hip and knee replacements. So like the fellowship I attended in Boston, New England Baptist, I did something like 1,100 hip and knee replacements over the span of, 365 days. So that, helped really just increase the number of reps that I had under my belt. So when I went into practice, that was about, a while ago now, I was able to kind of hit the ground running. When you're going through your residency training, you have to hit certain milestones, a certain number of each procedure you have to do. X number of this procedure, Y number of that procedure. And I think for hip and knee replacements, it's only like 25 or 30. So someone could graduate from residency only having done, 25 or 30 hip and knee replacements, and then be out in practice and then could be doing them. So you want to see someone and make sure they've done enough that they feel comfortable doing it. Volume is key to success. There's so many studies that show, I mean, generally it depends on the paper you look at. Some places will say 115, some people say 250 you should be doing a year. I mean, I'm easily going to be doing over 250 this year. And I think that is really the qualifier for being a high volume surgeon, because it's just like anything else in life. First few times you tie your shoe when you're 6 years old, you're not that good at it. But by the time you're 50, you're really good at tying your shoes because you do it every day, a couple times, right?
Yeah.
So, the more you do something, the more it becomes second nature.